they're going full bore on trying to get that nuclear bomb. Because they see that we're now weak because we're negotiating, and it's time for them to move forward. It's time for them to strike. And we fail to understand that because we try to think of negotiating. We try to think of diplomacy from our perspective. And the news media and the public, they all try to think about it from their perspective. They do not understand the culture over there, and they don't even care to understand it or to see it from their perspective. Or else they think differently, and they'd report significantly differently, but they don't. They don't. So when Trump steps in and tries to negotiate with them, he understands this. He understands that all they know and understand is strength. Now, he tries to negotiate with them because he knows that that's what the rest of the world is going to expect. That's what the rest of the country is going to expect. So he's negotiating more for us than he knows is going to actually be effective, because he knows it's not going to be effective. So he puts all this out there, sees what he can get done diplomacy-wise. But even with his negotiating, even with his diplomacy, it's from a point of strength. You do this or else. He's not giving a give and take. He's not saying, okay, you come 50% of the way and we'll go 50% of the way. Let's meet in the middle and come up with a mutual agreement. His negotiating is from a point of strength that says, you do this or else. You're going to completely and utterly surrender. You're not going to create a nuclear bomb ever. And that's it. And if you don't, then you're going to suffer the consequences. And as he always said, those consequences are going to be severe. How big, they don't even know, because he always likes talking it up. But that type of negotiating shows that he understands how to negotiate with that culture from a point of strength. There's no middle ground. There's no weakness. Because again, the second you show that weakness, their culture, the way they understand it is you're now weak, let's strike. They don't understand the same perspective that we understand of what diplomacy is, what negotiation is. So even though he's the master art of the deal and wants to have that diplomacy and would probably do something like that with a Russia or maybe with a Saudi Arabia, he knows that those extremists don't understand that. Now, Israel, as much as we supported them, put Iran in a pretty weak position. Israel is bombing them nightly, trying to take out all their rocket positions to make sure they can no longer bomb Israel, which is, again, in their absolute right to do, is take out anything and everything that could possibly harm Israel.